Is it time to buy or sell Nvidia stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Nvidia. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May 2025, our system has ranked Nvidia as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.66. Let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 34.02% since we first identified Nvidia as a buy candidate 65 days ago. This equates to an average return of 0.52% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, indicating further potential for growth within this trend. The present 3-month trend suggests a possible change of around 36.7% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from 34.18% to 44.65%. When considering the longer term, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of approximately 24.76%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 25.19% to positive 26.95% over the coming year. In current terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $135.86 and $230.54. Our latest daily update for Nvidia includes the headline, Red Day on Wednesday for Nvidia stock after losing approximately 0.0935%. The Nvidia stock price fell by approximately 0.0935% on the last day, Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, from $181.77 to $181.60. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.89%, with a day low at $179.10 and a day high of $182.49. The price has been experiencing ups and downs during this period, and there has been a slight gain of 0.01% over the last 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 14 million shares, although this occurred alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the risk could slightly increase over the next couple of days. In total, 181 million shares were bought and sold, amounting to approximately $32.9 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $184.48, while the lowest price reached $86.62. Currently, the price stands at 1.56% or $2.88 below the 52-week high, and 18.56% or $41.38 below the all-time high on January 15, 2018, when the price peaked at $222.98. Nvidia has announced another quarter of record revenue, $46.7 billion, representing a 56% increase year over year, and has narrowly surpassed Wall Street's estimates. The data center business continues to be the driving force, though there are indications that growth is beginning to slow, resulting in figures that fell slightly short of some expectations. Gross margins have decreased compared to last year. However, management has indicated that improvements are on the horizon and operating leverage remains a positive aspect. The guidance for the upcoming quarter is cautious, projecting around $54 billion, which led to a notable reaction, a decline of approximately 4% in after-hours trading from recent highs. In the short term, the combination of a smaller than usual earnings beat and conservative guidance is likely to maintain elevated volatility. Profit-taking and selling driven by headlines might push the stock lower in the upcoming sessions, while any continued interest from buyers who see the dip as an opportunity could lead to a rebound. Over the long term, the demand for GPUs driven by artificial intelligence and substantial capital expenditure from hyperscalers support sustained revenue potential. Additionally, strategic expansion beyond traditional data centers could extend growth opportunities. However, the slowdown in growth and pressure on margins may temper valuation multiples, making the execution of margin recovery and the exploration of new revenue streams critical for future upside. Analyst ratings. On Friday, August 22, 2025, it was reported that Evercore ISI assigned NVDA an outperform rating, along with a hold action. On Monday, August 18, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned NVDA an overweight rating along with a hold action. On Monday, August 18, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NVDA an overweight rating along with a hold action. On Monday, August 18, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned NVDA an overweight rating along with a hold action. On Wednesday, August 13, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned NVDA an overweight rating along with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Nvidia stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. When it comes to return on investment, analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Nvidia. Today, the stock is showing mixed signals. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Tuesday, the 12th of August, 2025, and so far it has decreased by 0.85%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume increased as prices fell yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting the stock should be monitored more closely. The Nvidia stock does hold buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Moreover, a general buy signal is present based on the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be some support at the levels of $178.17 and $175.99. A breakdown below either of these levels will issue sell signals. Here are some additional signals you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots suggested a sell signal 12 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy action from 32 days ago. The short-term moving average presented a buy signal 4 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average also indicated a buy signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 76 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages revealed a buy signal 67 days ago. To discover more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Nvidia. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $157.75 and $154.31. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Nvidia finds support just below today's level at $157.75. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $154.31 and $139.19. In general, the stock tends to have very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered very low for this stock. During the last day, the stock moved $3.39 between its high and low, which is 1.89%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 2.6%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Nvidia, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued, or it could suggest that investors are anticipating significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 27th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can greatly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Nvidia. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Nvidia is at $181.77. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Nvidia encounters its first support level at $157.75. If this support level holds, it could provide a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Nvidia from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were executed by Hwang Sun, who bought and sold 86,883 shares or options in the company. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 98.276. Overall, insiders purchased 0 shares and sold 1,471,280 shares in the last 100 trades. We recommend setting the stop loss at $175.95, which reflects a decline of 3.11%. This stock experiences very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal that was identified from a pivot top observed 11 days ago. Is Nvidia stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with an overall positive trend, suggest that this may be an opportune time to consider purchasing. There is a reasonable chance that Nvidia stock will perform well in the near future. However, after examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 28th of August, we anticipate that Nvidia will open lower by approximately 54 cents, with an initial trading price around $181.06. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.